7 billion people, 14 billion buttholes. A slight calculative error was made. Anus George. Are you imply there's a human named Anus George who possesses 7 billion buttholes? That is terrifying. Final boss. To be accurate, a fantasy story would be written in a fantasy language, but who has the time for that? Tolkien had the time apparently. Listen. Linguistics George, who invented over 10,000 conlangs each day, is an outlier and should not have been counted. Popular average monkey learns one new thing a day. Statistic incorrect. Curious George. Capitalism works. Factoid actually untrue. The 62 people who own half the world's wealth are outliers and should be eaten. Humans are naturally selfish and evil. Factoid actually just statistical error. Former United States President Ronald W. Reagan. An English teen gets an STD every 4 minutes. Maybe he should stop sticking his dick in those very thin lemon slices. STD George. So I just made a joke that more women should poison their husbands to my cool boss, and then immediately found out that he got divorced because he was poisoned by his ex-wife. I'm apologizing profusely, and he's like, oh it's fine, it was funny, and then he offhandedly mentions that his next girlfriend tried to poison him also. Poison wives George. Actually, this Unity mess makes sense when you learn that they've got the guy behind such brilliant ideas such as we should charge players per bullet in FPS games. All game higher ups are idiots. Actually statistical error. Bad ideas George, who has 40,000 bad ideas an hour. In August 2023, Business Insider referred to Donald Trump as the Spiders George of world leaders, as his indictments on 91 felony counts make the average president of the United States charged with 2 felonies. I think people often underestimate the potential educational value of senseless memes. For example, thanks to Spiders George, literally every teenager on Tumblr has a reasonable grasp of what statistical outlier is, and the sorts of problems that outliers can introduce into a naive analysis. Memes have educational value. Actually statistical error. Average meme teaches 0 facts. Spiders George is an outlier and should not be counted.